Hello DPR agents. Today I'm going to take you through a tour of Skyslope and what it looks like, where you can find everything, and how you would create any transactions. You're going to log in, and this is going to be your home page and what it looks like. It's going to have your name up here at the top. This is DPR agent profile. And you can see what is going on for your month, scheduled closings for the month, total active listings that you have in Skyslope, total pending contracts that you have in Skyslope, how many transactions you've closed for the month, expired escrows, and expired listings for the month. So you can always see your activity in that top bar there. And then down here you can manage your transactions, you can create a new transaction, you can manage your listings, you can create a new listing. You can use the DigiSign, which is an electronic signature that you can upload your documents to and send them out to clients for an electronic signature, and they come right back into your Skyslope file, and then you just put them in the proper folder for the broker. Makes it really easy to use. If you have any canceled contracts and you need to go back and look at something, you can access your canceled contracts here. You can access the archives to take a look at any old transactions that you have that may have already closed. And we are going to start with creating a listing so that you can get an idea of what it looks like. It's going to take you through several tabs and options for you to enter. When you start creating your listing, you can enter an MLS number or an address, and it'll pull the information from the MLS. If you don't have one yet, you can enter it manually. Anything in red is a required field in order to move on to the next tab to create your file. The MLS number is not required in the listing. And you put in your address, and you can put in a zip code, and it's going to automatically pull the city and county and state information for you. If you need to add another agent to your file, you can do that here. The type, it's a new build, a resale, a lot, a lease, a commercial lease. Your list price, the year that the property was built, and the source that you got your client from. It's usually a previous customer or someone you know, or personal referral. And you're going to enter in the listing commission that you are going to take on the file. And what you will be offering the other side, your list date, and your expiration date. Let's say it's 1 year from now. You can put anything in the additional box right here for commission information, or if there's a referral that's going to be paid on this listing, you can add that information here. We want to click on next to go to the next tab, which is the contact information. And you're going to enter it. You have to click the save button before you can move on, but you can click submit and it's going to bring you a checklist. These are all the required documents that you need for your broker in order to complete a transaction. So you can click on the attach button. We're just going to upload something that is a test. And you can see it changed to yellow, which means it's in review. That means the broker has been notified that you have a new document and a new file and that they need to go in and review it. So we're just going to go ahead and upload that test document here, but you can pull each of the different documents that you need, put them in their required fields. Please make sure that they are broken out properly or they may be rejected. Once all of the required items have been uploaded to your listing, you will see that a button pops up in the right-hand corner here that says Accepted Contract. Before doing that, if you have any notes that you need to put into the broker, you can do that here in the box. Let's just say that this was not listed in MLS. You would not need to upload the document here. Click Save. We can get rid of that document there. And you can see it still says required. That means you need to wait for the broker to go in and remove that required button so that your accepted contract button comes back up here. But we are going to go ahead and put the document back there so that they can take a look at it. And we are going to accept a contract so that you can see what this looks like as well. Some of the information is already up here. You've got your address. This is a listing of yours that's sold. It's going to have your name, the year that it was built, and the email address directly to your file. On a transaction, the MLS number is always required. If for some reason there isn't one, you can put a 0 in there. If you do have it, definitely put it in there though. And you're going to put in the type of transaction. It's going to be a traditional sale. And remember, anything in red must be completed in order for this to move on to the next stage. And let's close escrow sometime next month. Got a contract in 1 day for full price. We're going to click Next. We have all the required fields filled out. And your seller information is already in there from your listing. We'll click Next, and now you have to put in your buyer's information. And before you can click Next, you have to click on Save, and then you can click Next to enter in your title company information. You have to have a phone number for your title company. I'm just making this email address up. Must click Save again before you can click Next. This will be the last required box for you to complete before you can move on. So we're going to fill out the information for the other agent that is representing the other side of the transaction. Again, we must have a phone number filled out here. We're going to click Save, and we have a Submit button that just popped up. So now we click on Submit, and the information for the commission has been pulled from the listing that you had, so you don't need to worry about that. If you're creating a new transaction and you're representing the buyer, this information will not be filled out. Anything in red must be filled out. So you must have a commission percentage or amount in one of these fields wherever it is red. If it is a personal deal, you will want to mark yes. A personal deal to DPR is anything that you are an owner of, any property, or if you are representing a client that you are related to. Those are personal deals, so you'll want to make sure that you mark that. On this page, you can also put in any other information for referrals, transaction coordinators, or anybody else. Down here, you can add information for anybody that needs to be paid and break out the commission for you. We're going to click on Submit. It's going to take us to a new checklist. And this is for your sale transaction. As you can see, again, everything that is in red is required by your broker in order to close the file so that you can receive your commission at the end of the transaction. And at the very bottom, you can see here is your listing information. It's still waiting to be approved by the broker. So the next thing you would do would go in and upload any documents just like we did with the listing. For now, we're going to go back to the home page, and as you can see, your pending transactions has changed from 1 to 2. And if we want to take a look at them, let's go into Manage Transactions. We have 2 transactions in here that are pending. The one we just created on Fake File Street, one from before on Main Street, and as you can see, there's a test file in here that says incomplete. If you have an incomplete file, you will want to double click on that and open it to complete the transaction so that your broker receives the file and the documents that you will upload to it. If it stays as incomplete, the broker will not receive the information. So if you cannot find a file, there's a good chance, and you know you created it, there's a good chance it's sitting in here as incomplete, which is not a problem. You can just reopen it back up and continue with completing that. I'm going to show you the previous one that was in here, and you can see on the checklist, if you want to go in, you can leave notes on certain things for the broker, just like on the listing, but everything is set to red that must be submitted. You'll want to complete the commission instructions and have that sent to DPR staff at dprrealty.com for the broker signature. Do not upload it to your file. The DPR staff will receive your commission instructions. We will get it signed by the broker for you, and we will fax it off to the title company and upload it to your file for you. If you are having issues with Skyslope, you can call any of our DPR offices and they will get you to someone that can help you with that, or you can contact Skyslope directly by clicking on the support button. You can start a chat or send them an email, give them a call, whatever you need to help you to be able to complete your issue that you might be having with Skyslope. I'm going to go back to the home page here, but that's pretty much everything you need to know and a short tour of Skyslope. If you have questions, please contact our corporate office. Thanks so much for watching.